Botswana's government will double the number of rough diamonds it receives from diamond giant De Beers. Debswana, a joint venture between the miner and Botswana's government, sells about 75% of its output to De Beers, with the balance taken by state-owned Okavango Diamond Company. For more on this, we are joined by Executive Vice President of Human Resources for the De Beers Group, Malebogo Mpugwa. Thank you so much for your time. I think let's first go through the critical points of this deal. It's a positive development.
Good morning, and thank you for having me, and good morning to your listeners.
The critical points of this deal, talk us through them. What makes it so important?
This deal is critical for us because, first of all, I think what it does is that it actually cements the 54-year partnership with De Beers and the Botswana government, and what it does, it actually continues the partnership. And it, for us, is actually a beginning of a new era and the development of a very significant partnership. So the critical aspects of this particular deal, which is important to highlight, is that number one, it's really a deal that is looking at ensuring that Botswana's national objectives and aspirations are actually met, while at the same time it's ensuring that De Beers has secured supply for the future. Let me give you some of the critical aspects of this particular deal. The first one is that through this particular deal, we will be, as De Beers, helping the Botswana government to help drive its economic diversification efforts through the creation of a multi-billion-dollar development fund, which we've called Diamonds for Development. De Beers will be putting upfront an investment of about 1 billion pula and further contributions over a 10-year period, totaling about 10 billion pula. The whole idea behind this particular fund is to help the government of Botswana to actually diversify, because it has been pretty much depending on diamonds as a source of revenue, and it's been trying to ensure that it's diversifying from diamonds. The second thing that's important with regard to this particular deal is that it's really significantly expanding Botswana's global footprint and leadership position across the diamond value chain by transitioning and increasing the share of some of the Debswana supply that is sold through Okavango Diamond Company, and it will increase to about 50% over the duration of the agreement. From the beginning of the contract period, ODC, which is the Okavango Diamond Company, which is the state-owned diamond company, will receive 30% of the diamond production, and then it will progressively increase to about 50%, making sure that Botswana becomes a significant player in the diamond value chain. What is also important about this particular deal is that it ensures as well that through the partnership with the Botswana government, we've extended the opportunity for the government of Botswana to be part of exploration. So in certain jurisdictions where we continue to explore, looking for new diamond deposits, the government of Botswana can be a partner and look at areas where they are interested to partner with us. But also what is critical about this particular deal is significantly we will be helping Botswana create thousands of jobs. One of the things that we've heard about Botswana is that, like most developing countries, they do have a challenge around unemployment, and part of what this particular fund will be doing is that it will be expanding the Botswana-based diamond industry and emerging sectors and looking at supporting the growth of a knowledge-based economy by creating job opportunities, but also growing talent within Botswana.
That's an important point, Malebogo. Do allow me to interject there, because I want to find out the importance of a giant such as De Beers having this partnership with the government of Botswana. It's a relationship that has been fruitful and not seen elsewhere.
Indeed, it is what we call a relationship that has been one that has been talked about, and it's a relationship that has been talked about because it's a relationship that talks about a win-win. The relationship between De Beers and the Botswana government is one where the aspirations of the Botswana government are met, but at the same time, we ensure as well as De Beers that our aspirations are met. What is critical for us as De Beers is that we have been able, through this particular partnership, to secure a 25-year mining lease agreement. The importance of that is that it ensures that De Beers is able to secure supply, it ensures consistency and business continuity, continuity. And in terms of the overall market, it ensures confidence because our supply, our market, and our clients know that they actually have access to goods and goods from very, very big world diamond companies. So that is one thing that from a broader DBS perspective it does for us. But it also cements the partnership and really takes it to the next level. And it shows that really partnerships are around win-win outcomes, economic value, but also ensuring development of the country.
As a parting shot, Malebogo, what's to be said about maybe this process or the relationship over a historic time not being smooth sailing? I'm sure there are challenges when it comes to towing the line within what the government of Botswana dictates of De Beers.
That's a really good question, and I'm glad you asked it. I think one of the things that we have realized is that in every partner, what is important is to understand the needs of the partner. It's critical for us as De Beers to be able to ensure that within the countries in which we operate, and specifically in this instance, Botswana, we understand what the Botswana government's development objectives are, but also partnering with them to ensure that those development objectives are met. At the same time, it's important for us as a business to ensure that the markets also have confidence that De Beers has security of supply to ensure business continuity. You would have seen that we recently got an award at the JCK, and this award was recognizing that by far De Beers has what they call the Diamond for Development Award, Diamond for Good Award. And that's a recognition that while De Beers continues to play a significant impact as a leading diamond company in the world, at the same time it's very deliberate around ensuring that the development objectives of the country, and in particular Botswana, are met. And that for us is one thing that is unique about De Beers, and that's unique about the partnership that we continue to have. It reaffirms our commitment to play a leading role for the long term and ensures sustainability of the market going forward.
We'll leave it there. Thank you so much for your contribution. Malebogo Mpugwa is with De Beers talking to us about that new development in their partnership with this new deal that's between De Beers and the government of Botswana.